Okay, so if you can see this graph, the relationship between the conduction current density and the displacement current density, this equations we have already seen in the electromagnetic theory. This is the resultant value of the current density. From this, you can see this is a triangle. You have a 90 degrees here. So this is your base. This is your opposite. This is your hypotenuse. Okay. From this, you can see what is the ratio of this is your base, right? So base का equation ये हो गया. Base is nothing but JD. JD is the base, and if you want opposite value is JC. Okay, so ये वाला JC हो गया. So if you want to take the ratio of these two, JD and JC, you will get tan theta. Tan theta is base by opposite, right? Cos by uh, this. Okay. Okay, taking the ratio of this values, if I take JC by JD, conduction by displacement current, I'll get tan theta, right? Tan theta is base by opposite,
ओ
sorry,
दादी
opposite by base, I guess, because it
ओ
is
दादी
sine by cos, right? Sin theta को base आएगा, sorry, opposite first
बड़े
आएगा.
भाई
JC by JD, if you take, it is a sigma E divided by J
मुझे
omega
नहीं
epsilon.
सुनाता है
So
ये
taking
तू
this
दादी
ratio,
या सोचिंग कर
here
तो
these gets cancelled. You'll be
तो
getting
कमरे में
by,
बजे तक तोरे
take
तू
only
सुन
the magnitude. Okay, don't consider this J. So the magnitude you can see JC by JD, you taking the magnitude, J term you cannot take, sigma by omega epsilon. So ये आपका tan theta हो गया. Why I am solving for tan theta is, in this tan theta equation I will get sigma conductivity, and this conductivity I can get it as a tan theta into omega epsilon, right? ये इक्वेशन सिग्मा के लिए जो है आई विल यूज समवेयर टू फाइंड द डाइलेक्ट्रिक लॉस. दैट्स व्हाई फ्रॉम दिस फिगर आई हैव फाउंड tan theta, and from this equation sigma. Okay, ये एक हो गया. And we call this tan theta as a loss tangent. Okay, remember this, because whenever you come across few problems, find the dielectric losses in microwave microstrip lines, they will not give you tan theta value directly. They will mention that loss tangent value is so and so. Okay, that it is understood that it is tan theta. So the value is very small. So sigma, because you have this relationship, right? So what is the equation we got for tan theta? Sigma by omega epsilon. But what is the condition? जब प्लेन वेव डायलेक्ट्रिक में प्रोपोगेट होगा, द कंडीशन इज दिस, इट इज वेरी स्मॉल, द रेशियो इज वेरी स्मॉल. मतलब ये वैल्यू जो है सिग्मा, दैट इज वेरी स्मॉल कंपेयर टू द डिनोमिनेटर. Go try here, check this. You have tan theta is equal to सिग्मा बाय ओमेगा एप्सिलॉन. सो सिग्मा का न्यूमरेटर कम है, डिनोमिनेटर ज्यादा है, तो आपका यहाँ पे जो भी वैल्यू आएगा फ्रैक्शन में आएगा. सो थीटा इज tan इनवर्स ऑफ दैट. तो लॉस टेंजेंट इज वेरी स्मॉल. Now coming to the next, we are now, my motive is to get the dielectric loss. Okay, from this figure I have got sigma value. I will use the sigma in that equation, further equation, upcoming equation. Now coming to the propagation constant sigma, again coming from the electromagnetic theory, when a plane wave propagates in either free space or a conductor or dielectric, uh, propagation constant same nahi rahega. In all these three cases, propagation constant value is different. And for I am now interested in dielectric. जब भी plane wave dielectric से pass होगा, for that this is the propagation constant equation. Sigma is equal to, try to remember this, j omega mu into sigma plus j omega epsilon. How to get this equation? I have the solution for that. Okay, if you want I can share that with you. It is basically from Maxwell's fourth equation. You have to take the equation, Maxwell's equation, usko aapko curl use karna hai, then if you solve it you will get the propagation constant. Okay, if you want I'll share that slide with you. So now I'm taking directly from the reference of electromagnetic theory, propagation constant gamma, when your plane wave is traveling in the lossy dielectric. Okay, we are interested in the dielectric medium. So if you take, next is I have simplified this further, just rearrangements. You can see, इसको पहले multiply करना है, just bracket open करो. Okay, multiply these two terms. Taking the multiplication, you'll get two terms, and then I want mu into epsilon only. So what I will do, I will take j square omega square common. So mu epsilon plus we can see ये तो कॉमन एक j ओमेगा कॉमन लिया है, बट j स्क्वायर ओमेगा स्क्वायर है, तो इसलिए डिनोमिनेटर में j ओमेगा और एक बार लेना है. देन यू हैव mu as it is, sigma as it is. ये दोनों टर्म्स as it is you take it. Okay, only the thing is j ओमेगा और एक टाइम चाहिए, सो डिनोमिनेटर में मल्टीप्लाई कर लो. देन फर्दर रूट ऑफ स्क्वायर दोनों कैंसिल होके यू विल गेट j ओमेगा. अंडर रूट में क्या बचेगा, दीज टू टर्म्स. ओके, देन फर्दर j ओमेगा आउटसाइड कीप इट एज इट इज. In this first, I will take mu epsilon common. So if I take mu epsilon common, first term will be 1, 1 plus mu common है तो sigma है as it is, divided by j omega. Epsilon is not there in the second term, so divided by epsilon. Okay, this is the readjustment. Then coming to the next, j omega root of mu epsilon, I have taken it outside. It is nothing but 1. What I have done here, 1 by j is equal to minus j, right? 1 by j equals to minus j, you know about this. 1 by j multiply j divided by j. Okay, rationalization. Then you get numerator j, j into j is j square is minus 1. So 1 by j is minus j, I substitute. ये j क्या है, numerator में लोगे. It is looking like it is in the denominator, take it in the numerator. So further, if you take j omega outside, root of mu epsilon outside, in this root the power is 1 by 2. Okay, taking that again, I think this j should be in the numerator. Okay, that is the mistake I have done in hurry. Further, again I can use the binomial expansion. You know how to use the binomial expansion. In the module 1 we have seen. Using the binomial expansion, first these outside terms I have written as it is. Binomial expansion for this, so 1 minus x raised to half. You can take 1 minus plus alternate plus minus sign आएगा. Then second term जो भी है वो 1 by 2 into. Then 1 by I think you have the formula for this, n into n minus 1, factorial value है शायद. You should go for that. Try to apply the binomial expansion for this. You will get many terms. Out of many terms, observe we have for the lossy dielectric, the condition is sigma is very less than omega epsilon. So sigma कम होने की वजह से न्यूमरेटर कम होगा, डिनोमिनेटर ज्यादा होगा. जैसे जैसे पावर्स इंक्रीज होंगे यहाँ पे, values are very very small, so I can neglect those. So I have considered only first 3 terms. In this next step is I will club this, multiply these two. Okay, you have a bracket here, open the bracket. After opening the bracket, observe, I will not give you step by step details. I'll just tell you what you have to do. Multiply the terms, and what you should do is club all the real parts, क्योंकि यहाँ पे j terms भी हैं and without j terms are also there. So after removing the bracket, when you expand it, you come across some real part and some imaginary part. So club all real parts at one side, club all imaginary parts at the other side. You do this. Okay. After getting that, what is the LHS? LHS is propagation constant gamma. What is gamma? Alpha plus j beta. So in the LHS part, you have real and imaginary. In the RHS also, club all real parts at one side, imaginary at the other side, so that you can compare LHS and RHS and get the alpha value, because I am interested in attenuation constant alpha. So from this electromagnetic basics, I will get what is alpha, real term kya hoga. Okay, these things I have not explained. You have to expand it. You have to club all the real parts at one side, imaginary at the other side. So आप compare करोगे तो you will get the alpha value. Okay, once you get the alpha value, okay, this is your alpha value, and I'm calculating the dielectric loss. So it is alpha d. So alpha d is real part क्या है? You can see it is the real part here. It is square root of mu epsilon. You have sigma by 2 epsilon. So after getting the segregation of real and imaginary, this is the real part. You can simplify it further. Root of epsilon e, denominator में सिर्फ epsilon e है, so you can just express it as root into root, and one value gets cancelled. Simplified equation is this. In your textbook, directly without solving all these, directly alpha d is given here like this, and alpha is the attenuation. Attenuation can be expressed either in decibels, कितना loss है, or in Napiers. Here it is expressed as Napier per centimeter. This is your alpha d. ये आपका dielectric loss है. In this dielectric loss, you have a mu, you have epsilon. Look into here, it is a sigma. Try to recall, हमने electromagnetic theory basics लेके we have already seen what is a sigma. We have got it from the figure. So this value I will substitute. What I could have done actually, पहले ये करके बाद में मुझे फिगर का रेफरेंस लेना चाहिए था, but what I did, पहले ही सिग्मा मैंने कैलकुलेट कर लिया है. That sigma value substituted here. Okay, if you substitute, it is okay. If you substitute sigma, alpha d is equal to sigma. Sigma is a tan into omega epsilon, and remaining 1/2 this as it is. Further, यहाँ पर एक epsilon है, just take that root into root, one value will get cancelled. This is your equation for dielectric loss. Okay, ये तो आपका equation हो गया. Further it can be simplified. Okay, let me tell you the simplification further. Microstrip line, it is a non-magnetic mixed dielectric system. Okay, क्योंकि आप देख सकते हो जब भी आपकी इलेक्ट्रिक एंड मैग्नेटिक फील्ड्स प्रोपोगेट करते हैं, we have seen that they are partially in the air and they are partially in the dielectric. Okay, that's why it is quasi TEM, as I had told you. So I cannot purely tell that सिर्फ dielectric हो सकता है. That's why I have written here it is a mixed dielectric system. क्योंकि स्पेस अबव द स्ट्रिप वहाँ पर डाइलेक्ट्रिक मीडियम एयर है, एंड जो स्ट्रिप जिसके अंदर वो एम्बेडेड है, जहाँ जिसके ऊपर वो माउंटेड है, दैट इज द सबस्ट्रेट इज हैविंग डिफरेंट डाइलेक्ट्रिक. सो एयर एंड टू मीडियम विल गेट हियर, वन इज एयर एंड वन इज सबस्ट्रेट का जो है वो. ओके, दैट्स व्हाई वी शुड कंसिडर बोथ हियर. ओके, सो अबव द स्ट्रिप एयर इज द मीडियम, बिलो द स्ट्रिप जो भी ग्राउंड प्लेन है, बिलो द स्ट्रिप सबस्ट्रेट होगा, there is a non-magnetic substrate. So due to this mix-up, I should change this equation. Otherwise, this could have been our equation for dielectric loss. But since दो अलग-अलग mediums हैं consideration में, you have to take into account, and it is modified directly as this. Okay, this modification again, as I told you, few experimentations have been done, and those people, the experimenters, they have modified the equation. What is the modification? You can see it is 4.34 q sigma by root of epsilon re. You know, it's very much different from this equation, into root of mu naught epsilon naught, which is nothing but this. This is, you can see यहाँ पर ये Napiers per centimeter में है, ये decibels per centimeter में है. So you should convert first Napier to decibel. I have given here the how the conversion happens. 1 Napier is equal to 8.686. So if you go for that, alpha d is given this way. And what is the q here? Sigma is the conductivity. This is your effective dielectric constant epsilon re. Mu naught epsilon naught आपको पता है. Q is one new term to you. Q is the dielectric fitting factor. Q is given by epsilon re minus 1 by epsilon r minus 1. So this is the ratio for Q, dielectric fitting factor. Okay. Now what I will do further, in this equation also observe, यहाँ पर आपको sigma है. Sigma हमने already calculate किया है in terms of tan theta. Substitute that. So it is 1 point, ये तो as it is रख के, you have a Q, you have a sigma के बदले में substitute करो. You will get this. Now further, it is a bit lengthier, I understand. Just the substitutions are there further. Values आपको पता है, आपको substitute करना है. ये constant मैंने as it is रखा है. Q also I can't touch it, is as it is. Tan theta also I have written as it is. Now remaining terms, omega, epsilon and epsilon re, that things I have to look into. Epsilon is nothing but epsilon naught into epsilon r. ये हो गया. Now coming to omega. Omega is 2 pi f or 2 pi c by lambda naught. I would have taken lambda अगर medium free space होता, but medium is what? Dielectric. So इसीलिए it is not lambda, it is lambda naught. But what is lambda naught? From the waveguide basics, this is lambda naught, the wavelength. It is given by root of lambda naught divided by root of epsilon re is equal to lambda g, the guide wavelength. Okay. So from the basics of waveguides we are taking this equation, and यहाँ से आपको lambda naught मिल जाएगा. Lambda naught is lambda g into this. So what is omega is equal to 2 pi c numerator divided by lambda naught. Substitute. So ये जो omega आया है I have substituted here. Okay. And ये denominator में जो epsilon re है as it is. Further is calculations. You know epsilon naught value 8.854 into 10 raised to minus 12. You have c value 3 into 10 raised to 8. So constants जो भी हैं, these are the constants values. Multiply them, use the calculator, multiply the values. You will get finally alpha d, that is dielectric loss. As ये सब numbers को आप calculate करोगे तो you will get 27.3. And the remaining factors are q. Check what all things I need to put. Q, epsilon r, tan theta, and denominator terms. So these things I have kept it as it is. Okay. So how we started? We started with electromagnetic theory, Maxwell's equation, current density and displacement. Conduction current and displacement current. Then we went for tan theta. Sigma आएगा वहाँ से. From then, let me just show you how we started. First we started with this basics of electromagnetic theory. Plane wave जब dielectric से propagate होगा. Okay, basics sigma आ गया यहाँ से. Then if I use the dielectric as the medium, propagation constant value is this. Solving the propagation constant alpha d I got. In this alpha d, as medium is not purely one medium, दो अलग अलग एयर भी आएगा, सबस्ट्रेट का भी आएगा. बिकॉज ऑफ दैट दिस इक्वेशन शुड बी लिटिल बिट मॉडिफाइड, एंड देन फर्दर आई हैव सिंप्लीफाइड फॉर सब्स्टिट्यूटिंग सिग्मा वैल्यू. देन जो भी नंबर्स हैं, आप नंबर्स को सभी एक तरफ करके यू कैलकुलेट व्हाट इज द वैल्यू, यू विल गेट 27.3. दिस इज योर डाइलेक्ट्रिक लॉस. इट्स बिट बिगर. The very common question will be explain the different losses that are encountered in the microstrip lines. So you should be ready to give the details. Coming to the second, the remaining two are very qualitative studies. Okay, equations hai bas. So let me complete that. Ohmic losses, as I told you, because you are using the strip. Okay, substrate hai, substrate ke upar you can see here you have a substrate. In this substrate यहाँ पर ground plane है, यहाँ पे strip है. Because of this, what happens in the microstrip line, losses in the microstrip line, it is one is from the dielectric, just now we have seen. Other one is from the conductivity of the conductor. So ये जो strip आप use कर रहे हैं, it has got its own conductivity, resistivity and the resistance. Because of that, we get ohmic losses. So due to the current flowing through the strip, so there will be ohmic losses, and hence ये losses हैं तो obviously signal attenuation होता है. Hence the attenuation of the signal takes place. Okay. Ideally, the condition is this. जो current density है, because current is flowing inside, so current density within the microstrip line or within this strip conductor, how the distribution is there is, you can see the graph below. I have shown you the distributions here. Ideally ये microstrip line में this is the case. ये जो आपका strip है, this strip is this, कि जो आप ऊपर रख रहे हो. This strip, the condition is the current density of the strip conductor, it is not uniform. You can see center अगर यहाँ पे है, okay, strip का center है, at the center आप ये curve देख सकते हो. Okay, ये टॉप है, ये बॉटम है. ओके, टॉप में जो है यहाँ पे रहेगा, बॉटम ये है. दिस इज योर टॉप, दिस इज योर बॉटम. एट द सेंटर पॉइंट आपका करंट डेंसिटी मिनिमम रहेगा. सेंटर में करंट कम फ्लो होगा. एंड ऑन बोथ साइड्स एजेस से जैसे जैसे ट्रैवल होंगे, ओके, एंड टुवर्ड्स बोथ द एजेस, एज फेसेस एक्सपोनेंशियली इंक्रीज होते जाएगा. ये टॉप हो गया या बॉटम हो गया, बोथ, आइदर टॉप फेस और द बॉटम फेस. दिस इज द डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन इन द स्ट्रिप लाइन. एंड कमिंग टू ये ग्राउंड प्लेन जो है नीचे, ग्राउंड प्लेन का डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन आप देख सकते हो, सेंटर में इट इज मैक्सिमम एंड टुवर्ड्स दी एज फेसेस अगर जाओगे तो इट इज डिक्रीज. इसका रिवर्स है यहाँ पे. दिस इज द करंट डेंसिटी ऑफ द strip conductor and the ground plane which you are using here in the at the last bottom. This is you can see ये जो ग्राफ है इसे स्ट्रेट लाइन नहीं है, इट इज अ कर्व. ओके, एक्सपोनेंशियली इंक्रीज हो रहा है, डिक्रीज हो रहा है, सो इट इज नॉट यूनिफॉर्म. ओके, दिस इज द केस विद द माइक्रोस्ट्रिप लाइन. जहां पर आप स्ट्रिप यूज कर रहे हो, स्ट्रिप में करंट डेंसिटी डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन ऐसे है, एंड इन द ग्राउंड प्लेन इट इज लाइक दिस. सेंटर में यहाँ मिनिमम है तो यहाँ पे सेंटर में मैक्सिमम है, रिवर्स है. आइडियली दिस इज द केस. सो इफ I use this concept, the complexity is very much increased to get the ohmic losses. So for that, for the simplification of calculations, what experimenters have done is they have assumed a uniform distribution for simplicity. Okay, otherwise actual distribution is like this, but we are not going for actual distribution. For simplicity, we are assuming the current distribution is uniform. Okay, and it is equal to I by W, जो भी करंट फ्लो हो रहा है डिवाइडेड बाय द विड्थ. जितने विड्थ में कितना करंट फ्लो होगा, दैट इज द रेशियो. ओके, एंड अटेन्युएशन कांस्टेंट अल्फा सी जो है ओमिक लॉसेस के लिए, इट इज गिवन बाय, इट इज फॉर वाइड माइक्रोस्ट्रिप लाइन. ओके, विड्थ ज्यादा है, इट इज गिवन बाय, डायरेक्टली आई हैव रिटन इट, क्वालिटेटिव स्टडी है. अल्फा सी इज इक्वल टू 8.686 RS divided by Z0 into W. This is the equation which by experimentations few experimenters have found. Okay, they have done the calculations, they have gone for the studies, and alpha C is given to be this equation. This is the condition for wide microstrip line. What is RS? RS is the surface skin resistance. Okay, you come across in the plane wave propagation about the skin depth. Okay, skin depth, skin resistance. Okay, try to go through it. Plane wave propagation में you come across this term. What is the skin depth? What is the skin resistance? Okay, so RS is the surface skin resistance that is given by root of pi f mu divided by sigma. This is the value for RS, and if you substitute this RS here, what will be alpha C? Alpha C is equal to, substitute it, you will get alpha C is equal to 8.686 Z0 W as it is, instead of RS substituted. Okay, and we have a relationship, RS is equal to 1 by delta into sigma. What is delta? Delta is called the skin depth. Okay, so delta will be what? अगर आप इसको इधर ले जाओगे, it will become 1 by RS into sigma. So suppose you want this equation to be in terms of delta, you can simplify. Okay, otherwise I have substituted here as it is, and the delta is equal to skin depth. So please go through it. What do you mean by skin depth and what do you mean by skin resistance in case of plane wave propagation? This is about the ohmic losses. Coming to the last type of loss, as I told you, these two are the main losses. एक dielectric की वजह से है, एक conductivity of the strip की वजह से है. One more is due to the radiation. That is आपका जो microstrip line है at microwave frequency वो antenna के जैसे behave करेगा. Okay, it will radiate the power. So you come across few losses. In addition to these two losses, we have got one more loss that is called radiation loss. So why this happens? At microwave frequencies, your microstrip line, it behaves like an antenna which will radiate a small amount of power. Okay, so this loss, ये किस पे depend करेगा, कितना amount of loss radiate हो रहा है, कितना power loss हो रहा है, that depends upon the thickness of the substrate. Again geometry है, you have again the same factors. Common factors are what? Characteristic impedance होगा, geometry होगी, that is width है, thickness है, the height है, some effective dielectric value है. Based on all these values your radiation losses vary करेगा. Okay, we will see that we have given you the equation here. From that equation we can derive few things. So from one experimenter named Levin, he showed that the ratio of radiated power, ratio hai, so radiated power to the transmitted total dissipated power, though these two, it is given by RR by Z naught. So what is RR? RR is the radiation resistance. जितना power radiate हो रहा है उसका resistance RR है. Z naught is the characteristic impedance. So this is given by this person Levin. Okay, from this we can deduce few things. RR for microstrip line. See, अगर आप RR value, it depends on the type of the antenna. Okay, let me tell you, because in the next half module where you come across antenna basics, module 3, you will be studying few antennas there. थोड़े standard antennas हैं, उसके बारे में आप पढ़ोगे, उसके details. There you will study radiation resistance values. So RR value for it depends upon the type of the antenna. So अगर आप microstrip line use कर रहे हो, microstrip line के लिए RR का value अलग रहेगा. If you use one other type of antenna, even that has got some other value. So microstrip line के लिए what is the RR value? It is 240 pi square into h by lambda naught whole square into f of, okay, f of epsilon RE. So what is this? This total value we call it radiation factor. So ये equation same रहेगा. For microstrip line, this is the radiation resistance. Okay. Further, what is this radiation factor? Radiation factor equation I have written here. It is a bit bigger. Epsilon RE plus 1 by epsilon RE minus epsilon RE minus 1 divided by 2. This is your epsilon RE raised to 3 by 2 ln of root of epsilon RE plus 1 divided by root of epsilon RE minus 1. So ये directly आपको equation मिलेगा. This is from the Levin's experimentation. Okay, that person has proved this. ये ratio है and he has got this equation. Radiation factor के लिए this is the equation. From these equations we can observe few things, because as I told you, ये जो radiation loss है, it depends on many factors. So if I take this equation, ratio of PR by PT is equal to, what is the ratio? RR divided by Z naught. Okay, so if I take this RR ka value, I will substitute. So if I take the value of RR, 240 pi square h by this, ये क्या है? Totally RR value, radiation resistance value for microstrip divided by Z naught. Okay, if you see relationship, you can find out the radiation factor RR, f of epsilon RE, radiation factor, this value, it decreases with increase in epsilon. You know that here many terms are there, epsilon RE numerator में भी है, denominator में भी है. So but the dependency, how it is found, inverse relationship है. आपका ये जो radiation factor है, it is inversely related with epsilon RE. अगर epsilon RE effective dielectric value increase हो रहा है तो ये decrease होगा. This is one relationship. And radiation loss, okay, power radiated, it decreases with increase in Z naught, क्योंकि you can see power radiated is inversely related to Z naught. So your radiated power, it depends on many factors. Geometry है, see you can see geometry है, कौन से frequency पे operate हो रहा है, it is that. You have got f of epsilon RE, which is nothing but you have got, it is in terms of epsilon RE, and also you have Z naught. So all these factors will influence radiation loss. ये सब factors पे आपका कितना power loss हो रहा है, it depends. Okay. So this is about the radiation loss. Ohmic loss and radiation loss, direct equations you should be remembering, because from the experimentation and the observational results we have got these equations. And the first part, That is from the basics of Maxwell's equation, electromagnetic theory, displacement current and conduction current we have taken. So this is about the different types of losses that are encountered in the microstrip line. So three types of losses, dielectric, ohmic and radiation loss.